Welcome to the Getting Started tutorial of Sportmonks. In this video, we're going to explain how you can create an account, your API token, and how you can make your first request. At the end of this video, you should be able to make something like this with the request we've used. Let's get started. You'll need to have a Sportmonks account, our documentation pages, a browser to make requests, or a program like Postman, your output screen where you want to show the data, and Visual Studio. You can create an account by clicking on Getting Started, which normally stands here. If you make an account, you'll be automatically assigned to the free plan. With this plan, you'll have access to the Danish Superliga and Scottish Premiership. This plan contains standard data features, and you'll have 180 API requests per endpoint per hour. Of course, you can also subscribe to one of our paid plans. Each paid plan has a 14-day trial to test and experience our data, and has 2,000 API requests per endpoint per hour. You can discover the leagues and available coverage per plan by clicking on the More Information button. Here you can see a dashboard with information about the amount of API calls you make. This is also the place to subscribe to one of our plans and to make an API token. If you navigate to API, then you can make an API token. This token is needed to make requests to our API. You can name it yourself. The token is only shown once, so please make sure to store it in a safe place. As said before, we're subscribed to the free plan. This means we only have data for the Scottish Premiership and Danish Superliga. We're going to use the Fixture's GetByDate endpoint. Each endpoint page contains a short description of what it is, how it looks, how you can enrich your response by using includes. Also, on each endpoint page is shown how the beginning per program language looks, and how you can filter it. We're going to make the request in the browser, but as told before, you can also use a program like Postman. As you can see, I've already made the request. You can see the endpoint which is used, the date, and my personal API token. The response is structured in the following way. Because we've requested the Fixture's endpoint, the first ID you will see is a Fixture ID. You'll see to which league and season this fixture belongs, and who the local and visitor team is. Furthermore, you'll see the team formations and the full-time score. One of the main benefits of our API is the flexibility. You'll have a basic response by default, and you can choose yourself with which information you want to enrich this. We want to have the names of the teams and league included, and we want to know when a goal is scored and by who. You can easily do this by adding and including a local team, visitor team, events, and league to your request. The beginning of the response is the same as the one without the includes. If you scroll down a bit, you will find the names of the teams and information about this, and the name of the league. Furthermore, you can see all the events of this fixture. You can see when a goal is scored and by who made the assist, and in which minute the goal is scored. The same goes for the card and other events. Now you want to display this data on your own website, something like this. I'll show you how you can load the data in your own application, but the layout is up to you. I use Visual Studio. The first section of this script declares a few basic variables to provide all the data that is needed during the request. This includes the API token, optional includes, and the URL. The URL combines a Sportmonks soccer URL, the token, and the includes to a full URL. After making this URL, you are all set to make a request. Using one of the standard libraries, you can make a GET request. This request will provide all the data we need to display in our web page. Whenever the request is completed, the data is returned in JSON format. In our case, we will insert the data in the HTML element with the content ID. I hope this was enough information to start making a request. You'll find some additional information in the video description. Good luck, and let us know when you've got any questions.